Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Power. Season 4, Episode 8. It's done. So, first off, shout out to everyone who didn't spoil it for me as far as the last 3 episodes for Power, since the last 3 leaked, and oh my god. That pissed me off, the fact that in Episode 9, and I'll stop there, because I can't believe people actually thought that people would appreciate them doing that by putting spoilers out there. I did not watch the episodes ahead of time. I refused, and I will be doing a different policy change. So, part 2 to this is that next week, starting from August 17th, which I don't do videos on Thursdays right now anyway, but until the 27th, I believe, there will be no new videos, and that's because I will be off in the way, getting some sun, getting some relaxation. As you guys may or may not know, I don't put anything else further than that until I come and get back on the screen and tell you, oh yes, I had a great time, yes, it was cool, and everyone doesn't need to know every little thing you're doing. That's not how I move. So there's that. So again, next Sunday's Power episode won't be up until the following Sunday, so I do apologize for that. Just wanted to let you guys know ahead of time. And then along with all the other videos that I do, they'll be up obviously a week or less later. And now what's currently going on is part 3. I will also do a policy change going forward, because with this whole spoiler stuff that happens, I normally try to make sure that I don't put too much out, because I put my videos up early, so I usually try to make sure that I don't go and spoil it for people who didn't watch the episode yet. And I haven't gotten that feedback really as of yet, because I make sure not to say, okay, this thing happened, this, that happened. But I'll keep it very vague from now on in my descriptions and in the episode in my titles until it airs, which is what I've been doing, but it'll be even more vague. So that's it. Thanks guys for bearing with me for that. Now we jump into Power, and here's what's going on. Ghost goes to Terry's house, and Terry's looking around like, wait a minute, because he gets a call because Ghost is coming up. So Terry's thinking, oh my god. And Terry's house still looks like he had someone over, had a lady friend over. And Ghost said, all right, have you heard anything about Proctor, heard anything about the case, heard anything about Proctor potentially being indicted? He said, no, and if I did, I would let you know, because it affects all of us. He said, okay, cool. So yeah, go and do that. Ghost was looking over and seeing, wow, Tasha could recommend our housekeeper because she does a great job. I mean, this is because you had a lady friend. It was Tasha's earring, but again, because Ghost is he's in La La Land right now, he's so distracted, he doesn't even really realize that, because Ghost is usually the one that buys Tasha her stuff. He's the one that styles her. So I'm surprised he didn't catch that. But Terry's just like, no, yeah, I don't have really a boo thing. She's just, we keep things without titles nowadays. I said, yeah, of course you do, because you don't want to get shanked. Got it. Tommy, he goes and he meets up with Dre, and he's just like, all right, Dre, so here's what happened. I met up with Jimenez, and we're gonna have to go to war. You're gonna have to go and tell everyone to get ready, because if they don't give us our answers soon, then we're going to war. And Dre was just like, oh my god, I got you, but oh my god. Mike Sandoval met up with Sax and was saying he just wanted to know if Sax was still on the same team as him. Sax was like, oh yeah, I still think it's Donovan. I still think it's Donovan too. Yeah, I'll make sure to go and make sure that John looks at him as the main suspect. It was like, yeah, we're in this together, brother, right? Yeah, of course. As we know, Sax is working with Donovan and Angela to prove that it's Mike. A mess. We finally see Keisha. Keisha is back, and Tasha is just so over the moon. She's so happy. She's in La La Land. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, Tasha. Any more obvious? Because Tasha's like, look, girl, I got something to tell you, and it's something serious. And it's like, what? mind you, I'm thinking, because first of all, I'm trying to figure out why is it, so now we're just saying ghost? So now we're just really saying, oh yeah, so Ghost is doing what he's doing and I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm saying, wait, what? Excuse me? Tariq is over there. Tariq, he's in La La Land himself until Raina comes in because Raina wants to go to Choke. Remember, that's the school that Angela went to, that private school. And she's talking to to Tasha, and Tasha realizes, what is that? What happened to your arm? What happened to your arm? Oh no, I just bumped into someone at school. But anyway, I said, you see, that's the problem. With all this stuff, you, Tasha, and Ghost are still too trusting of their kids. How are they so trusting of their kids when all of this mess is going on? I would have been like, oh, yeah, so who is it? I will play 20 questions. Who, where, when, how? Why? Really? You sure? You sure? That's how I would have done it, but they're in La La Land, and Raina convinces Tasha to just take a look at it. Lala was looking at this like, oh, this looks like some fancy resort. Of course, that's why you want to go there. No, it's really hard to get into, and I have to do a lot of work to get in there, and it has great programs, and you know, Daddy's ex went there. I'm sure that's never going to come out of her mouth. But Raina looked over at Tariq for a split second, because Tariq had that look of, you little, if you go and do this mess to me. Now, keep that in mind. He originally didn't want to go. He's texting some guy named Brains, and it looks like they're going to do some type of foolery. Now, I don't know if he sneaks out of school like he's been doing and no one cared, or because it looked like it was during the day. That's why I'm like, wait, what's going on? Unless it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock after school. But that's my thing with this. How does Tariq just have all this free reign? It makes no sense. Ghost is back in Queens, and he's talking to Councilman Tate, and Councilman Tate's saying, you know what? This is great. There's essentially, it's going to be a Queens children's hospital type of thing, no, children's facility, and it's going to be wonderful. It's going to have everything. It's going to have sports, it's going to have arts, it's going to have tutoring. It'll just be a safe haven in areas like this. And I want you to meet, one of the kids that you actually helped out in the past. I looked at this like, now wait a minute. How do you know that he helped Dre out in the past? And Dre didn't tell Ghost. Ghost is just looking Ghost. Yeah, we'll call him Ghost. Ghost is looking at Dre like, what the heck are you doing here? Sax runs back to Angela and Donovan and say, look, you know what? What if Mike didn't do it? He did run up on me and wanted to continue to press the precedence that it had to be Donovan. I said, yeah, of course I would. Donovan's like, you mother bleeper, I'm gonna go get you. Oh, so you really try? It's like, wait, hold up, I have to keep up appearances. But what do we really have? All of our evidence is circumstantial at best. At best. Angela said, hold on one moment. She goes into that closet, into the safe where she has the gun, and I said, okay. All right, again, I already see where this is all going. And she takes out the burner phone. She tells them when she called the phone and it was someone inside the building. It must have been Mike, because Greg was off far and away. I think at that very moment he might have been interviewing Tommy's mother or whatnot. And so they're just like, okay, that's great, but where did you get it from? Well, because remember, at that moment, she couldn't say where she got it from. She could not, because Ghost had the phone. And so she's not trying to go and tie him and the whole thing together, because that would just kill her credibility. That would mess him up. She did a good thing for that split second. I said, okay, Angela, I'll give you that. You're still trashish, but I'll give you that. And so now they're going to have to see what type of evidence, concrete evidence, they can use. Because still, it's kind of shaky, again, at best. Ghost is still walking with Councilman Tate in Queens. And that's where they're talking about how, even if we do the center, the problem is the neighborhood isn't changed. The problem is there's these drug dealers right here on the street dealing. And unless we put a stop to that, unless we do something about that, which I don't know how to combat that, then we're screwed. So then Ghost is talking to Andre like, Dre, like, excuse me, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Why are you what are you trying to accomplish here? You really, this is really messy. You can be in the warning. It was like, yo, I had to keep up appearances and pretend like we were cool, but I didn't really know you. But hey, we have a problem. What do you mean we have a problem? Tommy went up and he met up with Jimenez. What? Yeah, and it didn't go so well. He tried to strong arm them. It didn't go so well. So now he's thinking about going to war. And we know Ghost is a peacemaker. Well, he tries to be the peacemaker, so he's going to go and put a stop to that. But he also has to figure out how he's going to make this whole Queen's deal work with the Toros Lobos gang are actually the ones dealing. And that's the territory that Tommy was requesting. So now he's invested in this for his legitimate business. And then Tommy comes over. Kate's just like, hey, baby. Kate is smoking and drinking early in the morning. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. Kate. Okay, you're just keeping up appearances, aren't you? You're just keeping up appearances, doll, aren't you? And Tommy wants to know, so some dude named Tony Teresi, TT, said that he is my father. Is he? No, remember I told you that your father died, he left us, and then I found out that he died. And that's it. And for now, Tommy's okay with that. Tommy doesn't really believe his mom, but he doesn't have enough reasons not to. Well, I mean, she's a drug addict, she's a habitual liar, but she loves her son. So I guess we're gonna stay with that for now. Ghost calls and says, look, we need to talk because there's some mess going on that involves you, and I need to, there's little concerns I have. Dre has a meeting with the Connects because remember, he's a distro now. So that's his job to go and get them on board with the main plans of actions. And he tells them, look, you're gonna have to weapon up because we don't have a choice. Tommy is going to go to war with the Jimenez, and they're like, oh my God, Tommy's so tired of Tommy. And when the preacher was like, yo, I got kids running for me. What am I supposed to do? I'm thinking, A, oh my God, that's so messed up. B, you're only alive because Tommy wanted you alive. So I don't need to hear any insolence from you, preacher man, not from you. Cristobal and the rest, yeah, I expect nothing less. But you, no. So Dre tells them, oh, well, you're going to have to go and do it. Come on, Kaito. Come on, let's go. Revio, come on, get up, go. And they're not happy, but then Cristobal says, so we're really going to war? You really want to go to war? Of course I don't, but right now we don't have a choice. This is how we're going to have to play it. Ghost finally has a conversation with Tommy, and Tommy just wants to know, hey, yo, you know dude saying he's my father? You know dude saying he's my father? Oh, well, you both have blue eyes, but that's not what matters right now. I'm thinking, Ghost, that's all that would matter to Tommy right now, and you don't see it. Oh, God, this isn't going to end up well. And Ghost is just looking at it. So you picked a fight with the Jimenez? Well, yeah. Look, they were supposed to protect Julio. One of the people killed Julio. I want some territory, and I gave them a certain period of time, and war will happen. Yeah, but no, you can't play it like that. How did you ask for it? And I'm thinking, yep, that's what it was. Tommy went in there like, look, we killed Lobos. It's like, yeah, but how did you tell them we killed Lobos? So then Ghost lets him know, if we play this wrong, all of us are dead. Yeah, but I can't back down because I'm going to look like a punk, and then they're going to really walk all over me, and they're going to come after everyone connected to me. So again, it doesn't matter. If you want this done right, Ghost, you're going to have to come in yourself. And Ghost had that look of, oh, once I think I'm out, they're pulling me back in, baby. And he has to do it. He has no choice. He knows he can't trust Tommy with diplomacy. That is not Tommy's forte at all. But what something Ghost kind of learned from Tommy is the pop-up. Proctor is at his daughter's school. He gets back in the car. Ghost hops into the passenger seat and says, okay, so I'm supposed to be able to trust you. Why didn't you go and tell me that John Mock was talking to you, or that you were talking to John Mock? First of all, I wasn't talking to John Mock. John Mock was doing all the squawking, and I was just there listening and laughing. Laughing like a fool, because I'm not going to flip. If you're here and you think I'm going to flip, I'm not going to. Yeah, but you got rid of the body, right? You got rid of the recording, the laptop, you. So how do I know that you are just waiting to bide your time? And he was like, no, I'm not. We're all in this together. If something happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. We're all implicated. We're all implicated, as Tommy would say. But I don't know. Proctor at that time, I looked at him and I said, dang it, Proctor, this is the second time I didn't believe you. It's just coming off really shaky. Like, you should be more upset than scared right now. Like, how dare you go and say stuff like that? Because then you flipped it on Ghost and said, yo, this whole in and out thing, this reminds me of Tommy right now. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, but I just don't know who to trust. Don't trust him because there's something off with him. Connie, that's Tony's wife. She's cooking. She hears the doorbell and she's like, hold on 1 minute. I'm thinking, no one else is there. You sure you want to open that door? She does anyway. And it's Tommy. And Tommy smelled some good food. He knew what the food was. So she's like, oh, you complimenting me on my food? All right, brownie points. So comes in and she's just like, all right, so who are you here for? Sammy, oh, well, he'll be back in a couple of minutes. And because Tommy's trying to figure out, if Teresi's really his father or not. So he's there to go and snoop. And Connie's asking, oh, so Egan, I don't know any Egans from Brooklyn. No, I'm from Queens. From Queens, okay. And then she was asking who his mother was. She was like, why do I know who my mother is? Well, you never know. The neighborhoods are small enough. Who's your mother? So they keep playing 20 questions, and then he eventually tells her it's Kate Egan. And she doesn't budge. She's just kind of like, okay. Because, again, she's looking at Tommy and she's just seeing Teresi. Because Tommy saw a younger Teresi and said, oh, wow, that was a handsome dude. And I know that Connie already knows that this is Teresi's son. And I need to know the background. I need to know what happened. Water under the bridge at this point because they're probably really about family. So I feel like she would actually embrace him. Obviously not the mom, but embrace him. Because she had that look of, I always wanted a child. And this kid, I like this kid. That's just the vibe that I got from her. And she pours him a drink. He drinks all of it because Ghost is like, look, we need to go right now. Tommy sees a picture, and we don't know what picture it is, but he takes it and leaves. So he goes to the meeting with Jimenez, and he sees Miss Jimenez, and it's like, Angelique, I'm like, ooh. Now Ghost has a type. I don't care what it says, he has a type. And she kind of gives off an Angela-esque type. So, Ghost is already interested. But Tommy said, simmer down. You don't want it with that one. Ghost is most of the talking. And Diego says, so Tommy wants a lot from us. He's like, yeah, he does. But I felt very insulted because I worked out a deal under your tutelage, Diego, with your tenure as the leader of the Toros Lobos. And your people decide to go and renege. Now, you caused a lot of financial hardship on us. We just want retribution. And think about it. We helped you out by killing Lobos. You didn't even realize that it was us. And so then he said, image is everything. And if it was found out that you guys aren't as big and bad as you thought you were, it's like, what? Yeah, your calling cards, all of that. If you guys are found out to be frauds, you didn't kill Lobos, the biggest and the baddest, it was actually us, then people wouldn't respect you the way that you felt like you need to be respected, and you wouldn't have power, because it's not about the money, it's about the influence, i.e. the power. And, Miss Angelique just looked at him like, huh, okay, so you're trying to blackmail us. And then Diego said, all right, so he took out his gun, like, we can kill you here, and that's it. Angelique said, hold on. It's not that simple. It's not, because we have people that we report to. They know, and they'll snitch. Their allegiance is to us, not to you. Which means that if you go and do something to us, then you're pretty much screwed. People will find out anyway, and then what will happen? So then she says, all right, we'll go and work it out amongst ourselves. And he said, well, you have a day to figure it out. I said, all right. This is why we need Ghost, because Ghost knows how to deal with people like this. They may not like him, but he knows how to talk to them and speak their language. Tommy just goes in guns blazing. So now they get back in the car, and Dre's there as well as Grimm, and they're saying, look, we're giving them a day. We will have to go to war if that day ends, and they're still acting like, oh, no, it's fine. We're just going to do whatever we want. You know Dre doesn't want to go to war, so we'll see what happens there. Now, Mike is talking to Sax, and at first I was trying to read what Sax was doing. Sax just put it out there that, yeah, Angela, she's working with what was his name? With Jerry, and did I say his name was Donovan? No, Donovan. Yeah, because that's his last name. With Jerry, and Jerry thinks that it was you. Angela thinks that it was you. They're getting evidence to potentially prosecute you. I don't think it's Sax. I knew I really didn't like you, but you keep talking anymore. And then I had to think about it. I said, wait a minute, but this could be a lead-in. This could be. Mike was just like, you know what, thank you. Because Sax and I said, oh, this is a setup. As soon as he said, well, Angela is alone right now, she's trying to figure out evidence. I'm thinking, Mike, you're so desperate that you really fell for that? Even I figured that out. Come on now. And I'm not a special agent. Tommy, he goes and confronts his mother with the picture. Teresi was holding me. He is my daddy. Admit it. And then she said, yes. And he was like, ah. And he throws a fit. And she's looking at him like, look, yes, I met him at the Tropicana. Yes, I was dancing. We were together, had the baby. And then he came over to take that picture one day. I never saw him again. And I said, you know what? I can't trust you now. That story sounds really sketch. It sounds really sketch. It's 100% possible, but it sounds really sketch. So that was the breakdown. I said, Tommy, that's your mother. Don't do anything. Tommy, that's your mother. Because you know Tommy is crazy. Tommy is crazy. So you never know how far he will really go. But, you know, instead he was just kind of like whisking some things around. And then he left, and then she was crying. And I said, okay, thank God. Thank God. Because you never know with the show. You never know with the show how far they'll go. Speaking of that, we'll see that a little bit later. Angela is confronted by Mike. And Mike comes over to her apartment, and Mike's just like, I heard that from Sax that you feel like I did it. You feel like I'm the one who went and killed Greg. So then Angela, I'm thinking, oh God, she's about to admit it. She's about to admit it. She takes out pictures, and she says, yeah, I think you were working with Lobos. I think you were his official informant, that you were working with some guy named Hugo Sanchez. And once Hugo died, you went to see what was going on. And then Greg was staking out Hugo's place, and he saw you, took a picture of you. You found out, you went to Greg's place. Greg got a call from the federales because he wanted to verify the tip that you gave us that will take us to the opposite direction of where Lobos really was. And he found out that you were lying. So then you went and killed him. I said, bingo! And then we see Donovan, Sax, as well as Mock. They're all listening in. So she's wearing a wire. I said, okay, now this makes sense. So I said, Angela, you're playing with fire. So then Mike's is like, you know what? You have no idea how hard it is when they have something over you. They were going to kill my daughter. I said, all right, I guess. All right, I guess. So then Donovan's like, he's about to kill her. So he goes rushing up in there. And I actually appreciated that, because I'm thinking, these men really will let her die. They really will let her die. And I know at one point I was like, she has to go. But no, she's about to fully, release James of all his charges. So she can stay. Let her keep going. And Mike said, wait a minute, you're involved with this too. Sax is listening in like, what? That's what she says. Nope. The block's too hot. She pulls out the receiver, and Mike was just like, turn around. She said, wait a minute, you're going to kill me. You're going to say self-defense. How's it ever self-defense when you're shooting someone in the back? I said, true. So then she whips around, because she has her gun. She shoots him in the shoulder, and then she tells him, look, here's how this is going to go. You're going to go and say that you didn't kill anyone. You were just the eyes and ears. You really were just the informant. You got it? You play it that way. And that you've been doing this for a while. I said, wait a minute. Why is she giving him this information? There is I looked at this like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm not going to say what happened, because obviously I know for sure. But they come in and they arrest him. But because the thing was, Mike was about to rat on Herb. Lobos wanted to take her out. Lobos is trying to see who he could, to see if she had a use or not, because Lobos knew that she was in with Ghost and all of them. Remember, you have to have watched the show to really understand the full dynamics of what was going on. So that's why she took out that receiver, because her spot was about to be blown up too. She's done a lot of dirt herself. She's given a lot of information to Jamie, intentionally and unintentionally. And that's her part of the issue. She was willing to work out a deal with Lo. She was willing to do a lot. Angela is as crooked as the rest of them. Don't get it twisted. Teresi meets well, he gets a visitor, and it's not his Connie. It's actually Kate. And Kate says, bleep off, stay away from our son. Trust me, I'll go to your wife, and we'll see how she likes that. So then he had that look of, oh my God. Now we know these men never abide by what the ladies say. So I looked at this like, yeah, all right. We'll see how that happens. Next thing we know, we see where Tariq was today, and he's working with his goons. He's gonna go and do some little shtick. He goes to this door. This woman comes out. Obviously, she's white, the neighborhood that they chose. And Tariq said, look, I have to look somewhat presentable. I know these people. He pretends that, oh, he's raising money for his swim team. 100 backstrokes and 100 butterflies. And she's like, oh, my son, he swam too. Well, he used to. And then she invites him in while she goes and looks for money for us. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is no. I already see where this is going. Oh God. So then the goons come in and they barge right in. They tell him to go. They punch him so that she's like, oh my God, he's in danger. I have to protect him. They take her upstairs. And then as soon as she goes upstairs, Brains is like, yo, sorry about that. I'll buy it to make it look believable. All right, little man, go and I'll give you the instructions for later. Tariq was actually sipping some lean before that, so he's high out of his mind. So he hears her scream and continues to scream. And he's like, wait a minute now. Why is she still screaming like that? That doesn't make any sense. He goes upstairs and sees that old boy is on top of her like he's about to rape her. And it wasn't Brains, the guy that he actually knows. It's this other guy. And he was like, yo, Brains, tell him to get off her. Because finally, good boy Tariq snapped out for long enough to realize, yo, this isn't right. And he was like, get off of her. She now knows Brains' identity. Brains takes his mask off, like, all right. Now, boy, see what you made me do. Because Brains wasn't with the raping either, but he is just money motivated. So he was probably going to, be like, all right, dude, you messed up, but whatever. When Tariq did that, now Tariq, and I thought Brains was going to shoot Tariq, like, little man, you shouldn't have done that. But then Lil was like, wait a minute, no. And he shoots her in the head. Brains, blood spattered all over her nice pillow sheet, nice bedroom set. And then just like, man, see what you made me do? Tariq goes, bucks it out of there. And then Brains is trying to call him. Tariq is hiding out in some alleyway. Like, oh my God. Like, out of everything that happened, I guess because Tariq was directly responsible for someone getting killed and then seeing it, he realized that, oh my God, what am I doing with these people? And I said, thank God, because that could have been you. That could have been you. But we know it's not over yet. Now we know that Brains is after him. We'll see what happens there. John Mock is talking to Mike Sandoval, and I said, all right, this isn't going to go well for you, Mock. I already know it. Mike Sandoval is crafty. He is crafty. What ends up happening is Sandoval tells him, look, I worked on hundreds of cases and closed hundreds of cases. I've been working with Felipe Lobos for a long period of time. If you go and say that I was involved with this, if I don't get immunity, I'm going to go rat and say that in this case is what happened. In this case, that's what happened. Almost every case that I worked on that you were a part of that put you onto this level, partially because of me, hundreds of cases, they would have to go and search through all of them. People would be released left and right. It would be a catastrophe. So you're not going to go and pin this all on me. You're going to give me immunity. You're going to go and protect me. You're going to go and place me somewhere else. And that's the only way I'm going to go and give you anything regarding Felipe Lobos and not snitch on you and not say that oh, your little crew helped aid and abet me and my criminal activities. I said, oh my God, you have to die. You have to die. You're too smart to have around and to be an enemy. You have to die. Angela goes over to, what was it, Terry, and lets him know that I just want to make sure that you know, James, he is a free man because Mike Sandoval is the one who did it. He's in protective custody right now. He has maybe like 24 hours left or something of the sort. He just went last night before he's transferred. So make sure you tell James that, and Proctor too. I said, Angela, I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. So then James went over, so then Terry went over to James and said, yo man, you're free. I just got the word that you were free. You're free, and apparently he's in custody right now. They're probably going to go and put him in witness protection and all of that. So Ghost is happy. He hugs Tasha. Terry's looking like, oh, so it's like that. So then he says, oh, I have to go and, I have to go and tell Proctor and all of them. What happens next? I was a little surprised by it. I thought that maybe Terry was going to call it off, but Terry said, you know, your husband came to my apartment, and did you tell him anything? No, I didn't tell him anything. So we're just going to have to keep this secret. Yeah, I'm sorry that we have to go this route. And he was like, no, it's fine. I'm happy to do this. I'm thinking, so Ghost just thanked you. Ghost did all of this stuff. And he's like, you know, regardless of how I felt about you before, you had my back. I appreciate that. He had your back. He had your wife. And he's going to continue having your wife. Oh my God, when this blows up, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be beautiful because this is all trash. Ghost cheating is trash. Tasha cheating with Terry is trash. I kind of let the Sean one go because I was okay with that level of petty. It was really messed up, but I said, you know what? Whatever, because the Angela thing was so fresh. But this is different. Tasha, you're playing with fire. You're going to get your new man killed. Because they said, oh, we'll talk about this weekend over dinner. I'm thinking, this is trash. Now Ghost is talking to Tommy and Proctor. And now they're trying to figure out the next move. They still have to deal with the Jimenez and, trying not to start a war. But they also have to go and figure out what's going to happen with Mike. Proctor lets it be known Sandoval could flip. You have no idea what he knows. Who knows if he knows that you're Ghost? Who knows if he knows about your involvement with killing Felipe Lobos, both of you, all three of you? He could do a RICO case. And charge all of us. We don't know. So then they come up with the plan of kill Mike Sandoval. I said, oh my God, they're really going to plan to kill Mike Sandoval. And the only way that they can do it because of where he is, Ghost can't hop into that prison and kill him, but he's in the same prison that Teresi's in. So then Tommy says, I'll make a call. Wait, but are you sure? Will he ask in return? It doesn't matter. We don't have any other options. So then Tommy calls Teresi, and Teresi says, yeah, hey, yo, I'm glad you called. And Tommy's like, I need a favor. What is it? Wait, that's it? Yeah, you have an inmate there, and I need him taken care of. It's like, all right, done. It's like, wait, what do you want? Nothing. Your family. And the look on Tommy's face of, thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I said, oh my God, poor baby. Tommy. He just wants family so bad. Tommy, it definitely is a kid that you can tell he's always wanted his father, or at least known his father, and to know that this man, after all these years, just comes back into his life and has his back like that. Kate, you may need to watch out. Watch out for your son, because your son's being wrapped up in some mess, but I don't think Kate really knows how much of a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bad guy Tommy really is. So I think that's why she was thinking she was doing good. No, your son went south anyway. Dre, he's going and talking to the Jimenez, and he convinces them that, look, I have the Primeras on my side, and I'm also going to go and get the chain, the Caitlin Besson, whatever chain of hotels. I'm going to go and sell our product into all of her hotels and in all of her clubs. The distribution, the revenue alone from that will be set. He said, all right. So the Jimenez gave him the deal. We're going to temporarily sign Tommy's deal, transfer everything to him, but you have to deliver, and you have to deliver soon, because this is going to be costly. And we will be killing you. Forget them. We're coming after you. I said, oh, I hope you fail. I know you won't, because you're smart. That's the thing I don't like about Dre. He is so smart. If his smarts were used for Ghost and they would have actually been unstoppable, and it just hurts me. It just hurts me that because of Kanan, that all of this happened. Because of Kanan and because of Dre and his... Anyway. So then, because at first, they were looking at him like, so you're going to go, and why would you want to go and ditch your leader? Well, Tommy's unpredictable, and I want to be the biggest drug lord in New York. I said, oh, okay. Life goals. All right. Mike Sandoval, he's looking at a picture of his daughter. He's already in the infirmary at the prison, and where really not that many people are watching him. And thinking, oh no, this is a setup. That's probably why Angela shot him too, so that he would go to the infirmary and it would be in the prison, and he wouldn't have that many eyes on him. Because the next thing we know, he gets killed. 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 Hey! Sliced his neck. Sliced his neck. He fell on the floor and blood out. He was trying to stop it, but the blood kept coming out. Mike Sandoval gets killed. Hey! 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 Let me stop. Woo! 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 You have no idea how. Oh! This is what I've wanted for so long. Oh, gee. Oh! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. All right. And Tommy gets a call that it's done. Ghost is just like, oh, celebrate. Drake also calls Tommy and lets him know, all right, so the Jimenez signed a deal. Uriel said that the Jimenez agreed to everything. And Tommy and Ghost are celebrating like, man, we worked well together. I'm thinking, yeah, but it wasn't all you. Tommy's sitting there, Drake's sitting next to Cristobal like, all right, so our game plan is on, right? Right? Okay. And then a couple of weird things happen. We see Proctor. He goes into his P.O. box and he puts in the laptop. So Proctor was hiding it like we thought. Our fears are confirmed that Proctor is still trying to protect himself. Is it the smart thing to do? Normally. But with these people, no. Because someone's going to find out. And it's going to hit the fan. And I'm trying to figure out Proctor's real angle. Tariq comes home and Councilman Tate is there. So Tariq is pretending like to be the good old boy that he's supposed to be. And he's just like, oh, Dad, have you heard of Cho? Of course he did, because his ex-girlfriend, his ex-lover, concubine, let me stop, went there. Yeah, I heard it. Well, I want to go. You want to go away? Yeah, it has some good science programs. So it's like, can you check it out for me? Yeah, I'll check it out for you. We'll talk in the morning. Okay, you came for basketball? Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if he will have told his father the truth, if the councilman was there or not. I don't know. But instead of just being honest, he went and is trying to get out. He's just trying to run away from his responsibilities. And I don't know, but Councilman Tate, there's going to be something off with him. I don't know if he's going to find out that Ghost is a bad guy and flip on him, but something about Councilman Tate just seems off. Ghost is really happy to work with him, and so they're going to do amazing things. I'm just concerned. So now, Sax, Mock, and Angela are looking at Mike's dead body, and I don't know why, but Mock was staring down Angela like, I still don't trust you, but I guess you were right, or whatever. Sax just had it look okay, I guess. And then Angela said, once they're gone, that was for Greg. And I said, I knew it. So she went and purposely shot him so that he would be in the infirmary, went and told Terry so that Ghost would find out sooner rather than later, and so that they could coordinate to go and get him killed, so that her secrets could be kept secret, so that her secrets died with him, as well as protecting, as getting revenge for Greg. Angela's as dirty as the rest. She's officially as dirty as the rest. And I was fine with it, at least for this episode. So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, next week's video will be up a week later, so I do apologize for that. Thanks.